Definition of pronouns.
Pronouns are words or phrases used in place of nouns, so as to reduce unnecessary repetition of nouns in a sentence. Types of pronouns: personal pronouns, interrogative pronouns, relative pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, indefinite pronouns, distributive pronouns, reciprocal pronouns, non-personal pronouns, emphatic pronouns, reflective pronouns.
Definition of personal pronouns.
Personal pronouns are used in place of those specific nouns, which are person, thing, or group, and to avoid repeating the name of a noun that has already been mentioned before. Remember, the following information is very useful for understanding personal pronouns.
Charlie Chaplin is a very famous comic actor. Blank made many of the funniest and most popular films of his time.
His.
Charlie Chaplin.
He.
The correct answer is he.
Blank need to go home. She. You. It. He. The correct answer is you. Which number is the personal pronoun you? Singular. Singular or plural? Plural. The correct answer is singular or plural. Jack drove Sarah and blank home. We. Me. I. None. The correct answer is me. My brother lives in Washington with blank girlfriend. Her. Their. His. None. The correct answer is his. My friend's house is very big, but blank garden is small. Their. Its. His. None. The correct answer is their. Blank and blank live in an old house with our two cats, Sarah and I. Sarah and me. She and me. None. The correct answer is Sarah and I. That's Mark. Blank, new boss. They're his.
We're our.
He's our. None. The correct answer is, he's our. The hero of the game was blank. He, him, them, none. The correct answer is, he. My sister baked blank a cake on her birthday. She, hers, her, none. The correct answer is, her.
Definition of interrogative pronoun.
Interrogative pronouns are used to ask questions about a person or thing that we do not know about. Remember interrogative pronouns and their usage.
Blank, did you do then? What? Which? How? None. The correct answer is, what? Blank is a continent. What? Which? Why? None. The correct answer is, what? By blank was this book written? Whom? Whose? Who? None. The correct answer is, who? Blank, the highest-ranking official in the United States. Whose? Whom? Who? None. The correct answer is, whose. There's one car missing. Blank hasn't arrived. Whose? Whom? Who? None. The correct answer is, whose. Blank time do we need to be at the airport? Which? What? Whose? None. The correct answer is, which. Blank is your friend in the crowd. Who? Whom? Which? None. The correct answer is, which. Blank is this bicycle that you are riding? Whose? Who? Which? None. The correct answer is, whose. Blank should she trust? Who? Whose? Whom? None. The correct answer is whom. Please tell me, blank, took the book out of my shelf. Who? Whom? Which? None. The correct answer is who.
Definition of relative pronoun.
Relative pronouns are used in the middle of sentences, relate to the nouns appearing before them, the antecedents. Remember, the most common relative pronouns are which, that, whose, whoever, whomever, who and whom are used in the middle of sentences. Relative pronouns can be used to join two sentences. In some situations, the words what, when and where can also function as relative pronouns.
The children, blank, shouted in the street and not from our school. Whom? Whose? Who? None. The correct answer is who. The car, blank, driver is a young man, is from Carolina. Whose? Who? Whom? None. The correct answer is whose. The computer, blank, I bought last month, is already broken. Whom?
When?
Which? None. The correct answer is which. This is the place, blank. Mark works. Whom? Where? Which? None. The correct answer is where. The girl, blank, cat chased the rat has gone home. Where? Which? Whose? None. The correct answer is whose. This is the town in blank. I spent my childhood. Where? Whom? Which? None. The correct answer is which. The only thing, blank, matters is to find our way home. Which?
That.
Whose? None. The correct answer is that. Robert, blank, son works for us, can provide an estimate. Who? Which? Whose? None. The correct answer is whose. That's the shop, blank. I bought those beautiful roses. Which? Where? Whose? None. The correct answer is where. The dog blank he adopted loves him very much.
That.
Where. Whom. None. The correct answer is that.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more videos.